What's up, everybody? Chriscashjalem here, your go-to Las Vegas realtor. And in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to buy a house step by step. It seems like everybody is in the market for a house these days, especially here in Las Vegas. The market is on fire, but buying a home is a huge commitment and potentially a long-term one at that. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the process of buying a home in 10 easy steps. So let's go ahead and get right to it. Step number one, are you even ready to own a home? You have to really dig deep on this one. Look at yourself in the mirror and ask, am I in a position? Am I ready and responsible enough to own a home? It's a very important thing, right? Very big step. First, having a steady income and employment is absolutely crucial. If your paycheck is consistent, it helps you budget and understand your financial situation. So if you're in sales or have an unreliable source of income, I recommend having 6 to 12 months of reserves just to compensate. Next thing is to understand the debt to income ratio. Banks base this on your gross monthly debt obligations divided by the gross income. Ideally, this should be under 36%. I would definitely recommend speaking with a mortgage lender. They will give you tons of free info to get you prepared. Lastly, check your credit score. A good credit score will get you a better rate, meaning a cheaper cost over the life of the loan. Step number two, knowing how much house you can afford. This is probably one of the most important aspects of home ownership because it definitely determines if you're going to live comfortably or be house poor. I highly recommend checking out my home affordability spreadsheet link below to prevent any financial mistakes. So your housing costs shouldn't exceed 30% of your net income. This includes principal, interest, taxes, insurance, HOA fees, and utilities. Use the spreadsheet to calculate exactly how much home you can afford. Step number three, down payment and closing costs. The down payment is a percentage of the home's price that you pay up front. You can put down anywhere from 0 to 100% down, but I recommend 20% to avoid private mortgage insurance or PMI. Closing costs typically range from 1% to 6% of the home's value. It is wise to set aside about 3% for these costs. So let's talk about payment assistance programs. There's a lot of down payment assistance programs that can help you get into that house. But remember, the more money that you have saved for the purchase, the better off you'll be financially. I would say plan for the typical minimum down payment you would need is 3.5% for an FHA loan. And FHA loans are great for first-time home buyers. So that 3.5% down payment does not include your closing costs. Closing costs, like I mentioned, are the fees associated with getting a loan and buying a house. This covers things like title work, loan fees, prepaids for the mortgage insurance, home insurance, and more. Also budget an additional 3% for the closing costs. Step number four, get your mortgage pre-approval. This is important. This is a step where you talk to your lender, you send in the information, they'll give you a pre-approval letter stating how much you can borrow, which will help you budget and also show sellers that you're a serious buyer. A lot of people throw around the words, I'm a serious buyer, but it doesn't really hold much weight unless you have the pre-approval letter or proof of funds. Most lenders offer a wide range of loan types such as conventional, VA loans, FHA loans, and USDA loans. Your realtor can recommend great lenders they've worked with, or you can ask for recommendations. And it's very important to shop around for a loan officer that is completely transparent. Those types of lenders will provide you the information to get you the best rate possible. Step number five, work with a real estate agent. Now, it is absolutely important to hire an agent to represent your best interests as a buyer. Sellers have their own agents who represent them, so to protect yourself, it makes the most sense to hire a buyer's agent to represent you. And in most cases, hiring a buyer's agent comes at no cost to you because sellers usually agree to pay the commission, which is then shared with the agent who brings the buyer. So whether it's a friend or a family member or a full-time professional, choose someone that you trust. They'll represent you in the purchase, help you write the offers, negotiate, and guide you through the entire process. And remember, in most cases, the seller pays for the agent's commission. Step number six, the most fun part, right? House hunting. Before you start looking at the homes online, make sure you make a list. Wants versus needs. This helps you stay focused on what's important and guides your realtor to find the best matches. If you and your realtor are on the same page, you likely won't have to look for many homes. You'll find the perfect fit quickly. It's important to establish your criteria: price, square footage, number of bedrooms and bathrooms. Rank your priorities and communicate them clearly to your real estate agent. Step number 7, making the offer and negotiating. When you find the right house, it's time to make an offer. Rely on your realtor to help you understand the terms and write up the offers. Submit your offer in writing and include any contingencies. Add a personal touch with a cover letter to tell your story. Include earnest money or EMD as a good faith deposit. The seller can accept, decline, or counter the offer. Step number 8, inspections and appraisal. Once under contract, you should get a home inspection to check for issues and an appraisal to determine the home's value. Use these reports as ammunition for further negotiations if needed. This is your due diligence period. The period is also the time to get home insurance quotes. Your inspector will give you a report card on the overall health of the property, and then you can decide if you want additional professional inspections. Around the same time, your lender will require an appraisal to ensure that the home's value matches the loan amount. Step number 9, repairs and credits. If the inspection reveals issues, you can negotiate for repairs, a price reduction, or even closing credit. And this can actually save you a lot of money. So after reviewing the inspection report, you may need to negotiate repairs for the seller. Sellers can accept, reject, or counter your repair request. It is important to negotiate repairs for any items that are not operating in working order. Step number 10, final walkthrough and closing. Do a final walkthrough to ensure the house is in the agreed upon condition. Have the seller show you everything about the home. And now it's time for the closing. Your lender will provide a closing disclosure outlining what you need to bring. Review all the numbers carefully to ensure everything matches up. Then sign the settlement statement, and congratulations, you are a homeowner. Owning a home is a great source of pride, but comes with a lot of responsibility. So you gotta set aside money for maintenance and be prepared for the unexpected. You know, you gotta have a plan, you gotta be able to budget. But it is also a big investment as well. If you found this video valuable, please hit that thumbs up, share it on social media, and don't forget to follow me. Chriscashjalem, your go-to Las Vegas Realtor. I gotcha.